devices. We have burned the candle and now have succeed beyond. Well, if you cannot hear me, I think network is giving me some problems. So let me try and switch on to another device. Maybe that will be better. Please just give me 2 minutes. I'll keep talking, but if I can get the other device right, because I don't want any interruption as we go ahead. So please take my apologies. I'll join very shortly. Let me change to another device, but we can continue with our discussions as I try to get the best network. Thank you.
Okay, while we're waiting for Dr. Steve to get a good network, can we write in the chat box what our expectations are as regards the workshop this day one and the workshop and induction for tomorrow? Can we just put on the chat box what our expectations are? Anything on the chat box? Let's put in our expectations for tomorrow for those that will be coming in physically for the induction and the workshop. Let's put in our expectations in the chat box.
Okay, everybody, can you hear me now? Can anybody hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay,
We
great.
can hear you now.
Great. I think we are good to go. So once again, I say good evening to everyone, and my pleasure being here to share knowledge with all of us. Like I said at the beginning, I said we are professionals, and we choose to further and advance our professional career by joining the Chartered Institute of Sales and Customer Service Management. We are here to be of value to you. We are here to enhance you. We are here to ensure that all of us that belongs to this institute become the best in the industry. So as far as I'm concerned tonight, it's just the eve of we getting up the ladder. Whatever we are doing tonight is just to show to the world that we are prepared. We have learned, and now we want to unleash ourselves to the world of professionalism. This is what it's all about tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm ready for you. Thank you so much. I'll hand over to the moderator. Once we are ready, I'm ready to shoot. Thank you. Thank you. And we have the slides, please. All right. What we're looking at tonight is beyond transactions, turning the customer's experience into a competitive advantage. Next slide, please. So what we're looking at this evening is talking about transactions as salespeople. What we do every day in our lives is to go out there and seek an opportunity to make the best out of sales experience. But the lesson that we are here to learn tonight is that it's not about us doing buying and selling or selling to our clientele. What we simply mean is that how else can we delight our clients in such a way that they make us next to them. They will want to come back to us. They will want to make us as the best and the only option. Mark my use of English. What we want to do is to ensure that beyond the fact that we sell as successful salespeople, we want to delight our clientele in such a way that they keep coming back to us and they make us the salesman. Now, if you look at the first slide, we're talking about transactions. The transaction is an avenue for us to get to our clientele and to make a valued offer. So if we are saying that all we want to do is to make a valued offer in such a way that our customer or our client decides to make a purchase from us, that can continue. But for how long that will last is now the issue. So we are saying that simple transactions are essential, but simply it is insufficient for us to build customer loyalty and emotional connection. We're also saying that a customer experience turns into routine engagements and to a memorable and value-driven interaction in such a way that the customer will think about us first. Let me also repeat again. We are here to transform the buying experience from our customer into a retainership experience that will enable us to continue to remain in the heart of the buyer. What are those things we can do to make that buying experience a permanent relationship beyond buying? The customer experience is also a powerful tool that increases customer retention, that ensures loyalty, and improves competitive advantage. The customer experience also focuses on how interactions are made in such a way that the customer feels that for sales and purchases to become the normal norm, we have put some level of extra effort, because everything we are doing is ordinary. But the extra effort we put into it makes it extraordinary. Would you rather be an ordinary salesman or an extraordinary salesman? In such a way that you become a go-to salesperson. Now, on this slide, we're also saying that there must be emotional engagement with your clients. The customer experience focuses on how interactions make customer feel. It is crucial for sales and service excellence. Next slide, please. Whether we like it or not, in whatever we're selling, we're not the only people in the environment. You'll find out that whatever your industry is, you'll find over 100 people doing the same thing you are doing. So the market environment evolves on a day-to-day basis. You'll find out that globalization and technology enables competitors to quickly imitate whatever we are selling and reduce costs. So the technique that we are sharing tonight is to evolve the customer experience as a way of differentiating ourselves in the market. So customer experience is the main battleground for loyalty and market differentiation. Let's break it down in a little manner. I sell exactly the same thing as my competitor is selling. Whatever we both go to do, but for some of us, we are invited to make a pitch. And when we get to where the customer is going to make a decision, we may be 10, we may be 20. And for some of us, it's unfortunate that we are selling exactly the same thing. Most importantly, for those of us in the service industry, we are not selling products. We are selling what they cannot feel, what they cannot touch. So it is now the delivery that makes a difference for purchases decision. So the main battleground for loyalty and market differentiation is what we term as customer experience. The next level of it is how satisfied is our clients. This is where emotional satisfaction comes in. And I want to say to you, emotional satisfaction, trust, and positive memories have become key factors for customer loyalty. There is a song one lady sang in the 80s. It said the first cut to the deepest. That is on the painful emotional side. But delighting your customer or your client is the sweetest experience. After you made the presentation, there are some personal touches you put into your own sales pitch. And before you leave, the people on the panel says, you are different. Maybe in the way you come in and you affect your clientele. The clientele feels there is a personal touch you have added to it. You share experience, you share emotions with your customer, and it feels so satisfied and also as plugged in because you have deposited into the person's emotional bank account. So emotional satisfaction trust, and positive memories of that little moment you spent have become key factors for customer loyalty. Let us also look at it. How experienced are we in our hearts? And I mean, in the things we do on a day-to-day basis. Somebody says to me, I'm a professional salesperson. And I smile and I say to you, prove yourself. Prove it. And you come in here and you are rambling. And you are telling me what I can see in the textbook. You are not a salesperson. Your ability to evolve yourself onto that kind of salesperson who is ready to take me on a journey that by the time you say, oh, welcome to the destination, and I'm saying, I would love to ride with you again. So we must, as salespeople, develop skills for delivering superior experiences that will make us invaluable assets to our employers. I repeat again, we must, as salespeople, develop skills that can enable us to deliver superior experiences more than every other person that can appear anywhere to want to compete with us. And by the time we get back to our employer and we say, I have killed the sales, I am delivering the check, I am knocking at your door to say, all is well, my MD, that is when we become experience-driven salespeople. And I hope at this point, we are still making sense to each other. I want to have your feedback before I continue. Have we made sense so far, my dear colleagues?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Very well, sir.
Thank you. All right. So next slide, please. This is the crux of the matter. What kind of salesperson are you? Are you a transactional salesperson or you are an experiential thinking salesperson? Now, it has to do with our thought process. I came to sell water. And I am trying to let you know that my water is oxygenated. And you want to imagine that kind of thought. What has oxygen got to do with water? I'm telling you that my water is safe. Look at the package. I am telling you that my water is sweet. The man is going on a trip. They call it airy, as in E-E-R-E-R-I-E, airy. You are taking the man on a journey, like they will say jokingly, they say, they carry me where I don't know. And at the end of the day, they will laugh at you. They say, his mouth is too sweet. Our mouth is too sweet. It is just about your thought process. So, my dear friends, transactional thinking focuses only on quick sales, while experiential thinking builds trust and long-term value. The other person will only come to say, oh, I have water, is in the bottle. And the water was produced in the safest environment. But you have used from experience some level of experiential journey with the man that is going to buy or the woman that's going to buy from you. Okay? So we'll now be imagining that, are we going to be transactional as a salesman or salesperson, or we are going to be experiential in such a way that the man believes that this is an experience I must go through. Let me taste that water that the man is saying is oxygenated. And whatever, it's just a simple process. But because of experience, you are able to build some level of trust into what you have come to offer. And that the man will say, I cannot go back on this journey. Good. We'll now move on to what we call organizational shifts. Determined organizations that are ready to stay in the market will design processes, and they will involve a communication process that will ensure that customers feel value at every touch point. Imagine that you are selling to the Eskimo and you are telling the Eskimo to say that, well, you live within the ice, but I have what can make you enjoy ice. And the man is saying, say that again. I repeat to you, you are an Eskimo. You live right inside ice. But the experience I'm going to take you through your mindset will never make you feel cold. That is the value of the fact that the organization has developed some communication and a process that will make your customer feel safe in your arms and your hands, and the handshake becomes perfect. So we'll now start getting to the exponential and the experiential behaviors. What are the factors? The first thing is positive and proactive communication. Everything you have said is taking the man on a journey that I can't be wrong in my buying decision. You are telling the man that, please feel safe in my hands. Once you make your purchase, you can never go wrong. I repeat again. Your proactive communication that is breathing positive energy towards your buyer is letting the buyer know that I have not made a wrong decision. The second step is personalization. The man looks at you and says, I wish I've met this person before. This person is so friendly. This person is so focused. This person is not speaking off course. This person is so simple. This person is not grandizing me. You know, there's a way some salesmen will go. And funnily, they will start hero worshiping. They will start overpraising. Your Excellency, sir. You're my master, sir. Thinking that that is what will impress the buyer. Not at all. The last step is accountability. All of this strengthens customer loyalty and experience. Okay? Now we're not talking about role transformation. And we're saying to ourselves that whatever role we find ourselves playing, it is just to lead us to the fact that we are putting the buyer in a position of trust. We are becoming trusted advisors that can enhance the customer's journey, and it will support the growth in our sales. We'll move to the next slide. Here, we are talking about the 3 pillars of experience advantage. Remember, we said under transaction, how can we ensure that we take our customer beyond buying from us towards the cultivating and developing a permanent relationship in such a way that we become the THE, the person they want to buy now. For instance, all across the world, there are soft drinks. Even in the innermost village, somebody goes to buy a soft drink and says, do you have Coke? At the end of the day, it may not be only Coke that is on the shelf. It was built up to that level that Coke becomes the irresistible brand all across the world. You can imagine how many years Coca-Cola has been on the shelf. But tomorrow, everybody says Coke. If you're talking about the noodle industry, ask any of our children. Say, okay, let me make noodles for you. The child will say to you, Mommy, I want noodle. That is an experience situation. Because over the years, all of these products have been ingrained in the mindset of the buyer as a go-to. That you can never miss it. If it's not Coke, it's not Coke. If it's not Panadol, it's not Panadol. If it is not Indomie, it's not Indomie. That is what they call what? Adamu, God bless you. That's what they call brand loyalty. Over the years, people have become extremely loyal to those brands. and you can never miss it. But it is not because of quality. It is because of value delivery. So let us go through these three pillars. The first one is empathy in customer experience. And I want to say to you, what are we talking about empathy? Taking yourself and positioning yourself beside and behind the buyer in such a way that the buyer feels you are even the product itself. The way we position the brand to the buyer, the way we make the buyer feel the experience, that the buyer cannot be wrong in staying with your brand. So empathy enables understanding customers by seeing situations from their perspective, leading to relevant solutions and stronger connections. For whatever is what, even my late mother will tell you that I have headache, I have malaria, I have a back pain. Please let me get Panadol. Can Panadol solve all these problems? It is because Panadol has been positioned as an empathetic tablet that you can use, and it will seem as if it is the solution to all pain issues. So it will enable us to have solutions when we sell it right. And it will make a stronger bond between ourselves as salespeople and the buyer. The second point we are telling you is the fact that consistency builds trust. You will find out that most of the products that have come into our space never last. Why? Because there is no consistency in all the packaging, all of the sales process, and all of the brand issues. Today, some guys will say, this is this product. It comes out with red color. By the next 6 months, they have changed the color to blue. By the last quarter of the year, the color is now green. And the person is asking himself or herself the question, what am I buying? In terms of the product offering, we are selling now, they told us when we get out there, tell them it will last 6 months. And the next thing is, no. Research has given us the fact that it will last 1 year. And the man is asking himself, who is fooling who? These guys are not consistent. I cannot entrust my life with a product that is not consistent. So, my dear friends, consistency ensures action meets or exceeds expectation. Customer trust. So that from the market, can you all hear me, please?
Yes, Papa.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so value creation is the next point we're talking about. And value creation delivers more than expected through personalized attention, helpful follow-ups, and added value. Somebody's looking at me and saying, why are you bringing this at this time? And I'm replying that person to say, I came with this product at the right time for you. Maybe if I'd come earlier, of your problem. But now that I am here, I want you to imagine that this is all you need to solve your problem. And the buyer takes a deep breath and he says, oh yeah, I want to listen to you. And you have taken it from ground zero and you are building up the euphoria of the trust. You are not in a hurry. You are saying to the person, this is the beginning of this product. These are the efforts that have been put into building the product to a level of trust. And this is where we are today. And we have also thought of 20 years beyond today. So you have taken the client or the customer on a journey that can never go wrong because you have simply analyzed. Say, okay, where were you people 15 years ago? And it's easy for you to say, as at that time, there were products, but we were building value that can be an extra to the ordinary product others were selling before our own got involved. That is differentiation in terms of value creation. Next slide, please. Next slide. Now we're talking about understanding customer emotions. A lot of us get tired easily. We are not ready to look at the psychology of the buyer. You came in at the wrong time because the man has had an emotional problem before he left his house. And he came in and he said to you, what are you looking for? Sir, I came to talk about this. And he said, I'm not interested. And we become frustrated and we walk away. We never thought maybe this was not his good day. That we can come back knocking again to say, oh, I am sure that all is well with you. And the man smiles to say, never mind me. But you have lost the opportunity because you got frustrated. Not reminding that the customer is a human being that can change emotions. By just listening and empathizing with your clientele, the man says, oh, they turned my son out of school because I couldn't complete the fees. And he's holding his head, and you are saying, what is my problem with his problem? All I came to do is to sell. I don't have a problem, so I would rather just go and look for another client. You have just missed it. Whatever the emotion of your clientele, all you need to do is to empathize. All you need to do is to also see if you can do your own little way without sounding arrogant, without sounding like a poke nose, but sounding to say, no matter the situation, I'm with you, sir, and God will solve the problem. Somebody says a word of prayer for your son, and he says, by the grace of God, sir, I'm not here to pitch. I'm not here to market anymore. All I'm here to do is to know that you are fine, sir. I'll be back. And when next you come back, you want to tell me the man will not listen to you? Maybe the man will first say, thank you. Your prayer got answered. Maybe the man will also tell you, I can't imagine that you can even say a word of prayer for me. I'm just using this as an example. I'm not saying that is what happens or that's what you should say. But there are several ways by which you can show concerns and help build positive emotions around our clients or our customers. Now let's look at emphatic actions. This includes active listening. This includes acknowledging feelings and showing patience to create positive experience. Just like all that we have been saying. A lot of us talk as salespeople as if the other person has no idea. And the man is busy listening to you. You are the only one talking. And when you are finished, you now ask him, are you going to buy? And he says to you, nice meeting you. I'll get back to you. You have just gotten the answer you deserve. But for you to look into the environment, for you to be patient enough to want to listen to whatever the needs of your customer, that is making you a perfect salesperson. Patience is all we need. A lot of us are just edgy. We are so much in a hurry to sell, and we are delivering our textbook presentations, not even looking at the fact that the environment can even help us. You look around to say, oh, maybe the colors around there, if we have changed a little, you are not poke nosing. You must listen to the need of your customer. Oh, maybe if we have an additional fan, this training room would have been better. And the guy says, thank you. We were just thinking about it and we will do something about it. Thank you for that observation. You have not even gone to where you are going. But they have seen that you have shown empathy. And they say, this guy is even talking like one of us. Empathy transforms routine service to meaningful engagement. And it fosters long-term customer loyalty and satisfaction. So you never can exhaust it. Look at yourself as if you are on their side. You may even get to a pitch environment where there is an argument amongst the panel. Maybe you went there for a presentation and you are just patient to say, we will solve it. I am here to listen and I'm here to offer solutions. So maybe if I'm able to take your point in terms of your expectations, that will help us develop exactly what we need to offer you. Now, cultivating empathy is vital for both customer interaction and internal professional relationship for new employees. Those that are green, those who have never experienced whatever you are coming with, and they want to even say, we should have a say in the decision-making process. And all you have done is to be patient enough to take the buyer through that journey. Oh, before you came, this is how we were trying to make the sales pitch to those that you met. But now that you are here, let me say to you, you are coming at the right time. Can we, in such a way that we'll both agree on decisions, can we work together? And the guy is like, okay, I'm here. I'm available. I'm listening to you. Maybe that is all you need to capture the sales. So it is important that as professionals, we make sure that the customer's interest comes first before our own interest that we want to push across. Next slide, please. Now, we cannot keep ourselves mute without talking about consistency again. And we are saying that this is a vital tool for building trust and delivering high-quality customer experiences. We must be consistent. If we are not consistent, the customer does not have customer in what we are offering. And our competitors will take advantage of us. They will say, these guys, you cannot understand them. Today, their packaging is, like I said earlier, today the packaging is yellow. Tomorrow, they will come up with black plastic. It goes to show that all they are doing is gambling. They are not ready for this business. I can assure you, you cannot trust what is inside that packaging. You know, brand is everything. The moment you develop your product into a brand that people can see and say, that is it. So why is Coca-Cola remaining black in color over the years? You can never take it for granted. This is Coke. Even other products have imitated the same color. Imagine that over the years, some people came up with a soft drink that is white. Some people came up with a soft drink that is yellow, but Coca-Cola maintained that color. Even though for them to compete, Coca-Cola also developed some products along the line of its competitors, but the flagship remains the black Coca-Cola. But taste is different. From the slogan, taste is different. And every time Coca-Cola is trying to come out with a campaign, you'll find out that it has nothing else than the consistency of the fact that you cannot beat the taste, and you take a deep breath when you drink it, and it cools your taste. Please check me out over 40 years, the Coca-Cola ad campaign. So once you are consistent, it goes to show that you are communicating your brand specification very clearly. You are ensuring your customer that your brand is reliable and your customer service is top-notch, very excellent. And I can tell you that it's a commitment, it's a brand promise. And it shows that you are a professional salesperson. And it sets you apart and your organization apart. Once you are taking a brand and you're putting it on the table, they say, oh, exactly the same thing. It has not changed. We are not worried. Oh, why is the content like this? This is not the same thing you brought the last time. No. But they say exactly what they brought is what they are bringing again. That means your brand is a commitment. And it is speaking to the fact that it is reliable. Thank you. Next slide. Next slide, please. Value creation means offering customers more than they anticipate to enrich their experience. Okay. All right. Thank you. Your role as a differentiator, whether you like it or not, whatever you're selling, the moment you are engaged, you must feel that your product, you must live that your product, you must be able to breathe your product, you must act as the brand ambassador of your product. As new inductees in our institute, you are our ambassador. And what are you meant to do out there to ensure that you shape customer perceptions and influence brand reputation? We cannot exhaust this discussion. What are we out there to do? We are salespeople. What are we there to do? To convince people to buy. What are we there to do? To make our brand number one in the committee of brands anywhere we find ourselves. So who are we? We are brand ambassadors. Let me tell you, the fact that you also joined the Chartered Institute of Sales and Customer Management Service goes to show that you are ambassador of repute to our institute in such a way that anywhere you go, you are carrying our badge that will be put a place on you tomorrow with pride. You say, I'm a chartered salesperson, and somebody wants to see it in you. How do you do it? How do you exude the confidence? How do you ensure that wherever you go, you are talking so confidently in such a way that they'll say, this is the person. I kept on repeating the word THED. There are marketers, there are salespeople. But the moment you enter the profession and you are better bred, you become the marketer, you become the salesperson. Professionalism also impacts on customer loyalty. Would I rather stay with a mediocre or with a professional salesperson? I would rather choose professionalism. I would rather say to you, to say, you got me because you proved to me you are a professional. In your ways, in your manner of approach, in your communication, you have proved to me that you are a professional, and this is the reason why I am approaching you and I'm buying from you. Nobody will want to buy, and after sales, the experience is becoming terrible because they say the guy just came. We really don't even know who he is. He just came and bamboozled us, and we regretted ever buying from him. So, my dear friends, professionalism is key. It is the first essence in this industry. And please, how would they know you as a differentiated salesperson? Through your communication skills, through your ability to satisfy your customer, delight your customer, and be able to make him next to you. Just this morning, I got to my office and there was a meeting and somebody said, sir, we're not looking at salary the way we should look at it. We should be looking at salary in such a way that this moment that people are fasting is when they need us, not when we take ram, cow, and everything to go and tie in their house because they want to celebrate Salah. It is now that we position ourselves and we buy them fruits, we buy them Quran, we give them Holy Bible. You know, this is when the true Muslims and the Christians will appreciate us. And I told him, you're absolutely right. Because when you are not ready to position yourself beside your buyer in such a way that there is empathy, and the man knows that you are not a charlatan, you are not pretending, you are not waiting for me to finish 30 days of fasting, then you bring one ram, so that I can now be happy that you came to drop ram in my house. No, that is not the essence. How do you show loyalty? How do you show commitment to your customer? It is when you prove that you are on their side, even in the bad times and in the good time. When somebody is doing sacrifice, fasting, you are not there. And when it's now time for him to now say, yeah, I'm done with fasting, you are there. So how do you account for the 30 days? It goes to show that you are doing the right thing. And your communication skills, at this time, you are ready to be sending messages, urging the man to continue, that there is reward in all the fast and the prayers, and that you are with him all the way. It may be a Muslim, you are a Christian, but you are showing loyalty. And that will enhance how long you can stay without your clients. Now, in your behavioral pattern, you must be ready to solve problems. You must be calm enough to differentiate between a difficult client and an easy client. You must be ready to provide proof to your clients that you are not only a salesperson, but you are a personal person. Very importantly, you are not ready to be only a salesperson, but you are like a friend, a sister, a brother, meeting needs. You came in and you did not bring something for the woman, but you brought something for the children. Auntie, this is for your daughter. I just bought this small water bottle. I hope it will be useful to her. Do you know you have won the woman's heart through the daughter? Not buying her gold, not buying her a good bag, not buying her slippers. But you thought, how best can I touch this woman? Let me buy something for her daughter. How best can I solve this man's doubt about me? Let me just buy him a good diary that I can use. And you deliver the diary to the man and say, do you know that this is exactly what I've been looking for? And that thing gets you a 10 million transaction. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very important that we become more professional in the ways we carry our business around. As inductees, you have become from now strategic assets whose action reflects organizational values and create competitive advantage. Let them see you in front and let them know that you are now different. You are uniquely different. That is all that we need. So please become a strategic asset whose action reflects organizational values and creates competitive advantage. Let them be running after you. Let your competitors see you as first among equals. I want to be like him. I want to be like him. The way he dresses, the way he talks, the way he carries himself, the way he addresses the public, we just like it. We like him. And somebody is saying, MD, can we have that man working for that third company because he's a role model to us in the industry? That is the kind of wish I have for you. Next slide, please. So we're talking emotional connection. We've talked about this. I want to also remind you again, whether you like it or not, you are going to get in touch. Your job is human related. You are like a public relations person to your organization. You must be able to fulfill your customers' expectation in terms of how genuine you are, in terms of how sincere you are, in terms of how your product speaks to the need of your buyer. You must be adaptable. You must be creative. You find yourself in a situation where you are going to Sorry, I went off. Am I back? Can somebody confirm to me that I'm back?
Yes, we can
Yes, sir, you're back.
hear you, sir.
Okay, thank
You're
you.
back,
I
sir.
hear you loud and clear.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless
Yes,
you.
sir.
So what I'm saying is that we have to be, as salespeople, we must be very creative and we must be able to adapt to situations. I just repeated to you that some salesmen, they went uphill there. You learned about the story of Coma Hills in the far north, where people don't wear anything. And some salesmen got there, they said there's no market. And another one got there and said, oh, this is just the market I want. Please send. Let me give it to them for free. And it was to the company like the man is wasting their time and money. But at the end of the day, the people got used to wearing clothes and looking decent until tomorrow there is market for dressing on Coma Hills. So humans adapt creatively in unpredictable situations, providing thought gestures beyond automated responses. Automated responses is there is no market, there is no market. Let's go back home. But for somebody who is instinctively creative, he says to himself, no, I can adapt the situation in such a way that I'll get some of them to my side. I may not win 100%, but by the time I get 20% to my side, the others will tell each other. They will ask them, how do you feel? Do you know that we have something we call influential sales? The first person to experience it will tell the other person, or the other person will ask that first person, how do you feel? He said, I'm good. I love it. It's good for me. And the man will do follow to say, if it's good for you, it should be good for me too. That happens a lot of times in sales. So never ever imagine that your creativity will not take you far. It must take you beyond your expectation. My slide is off. Can you get me back, please? All right. So as we're saying, these are the things that we need. We must be ready to adapt to situations. We must be ready to adapt to needs. And we must be ready to adapt to human emotions. Situation, need, and emotions. Very, very important. And finally, on this slide, we're talking about technology. You can never exhaust the use of technology as a backup, either in terms of customer relationship management, either in terms of sales itself, driving your sales, either in terms of ensuring profitability. Technology enhances the human ability, but it can never replace human efforts, the human touch in customer service. So as long as we remain effective salespeople, we will keep re-emphasizing to our leaders in our organization to say, we need technology. We need to advance as others are advancing. Before now, it was ledger people were using to do accounting. After that, the first computer came, and it was Naira and Kobo, income and expenditure. But now we have the best of advanced technologies using softwares in such a way that we are not bothered again as to capturing figures and as to measuring profit management. So we must be ready as professionals in the industry to push for backup of technology. Next slide. So as we're winding down, please, my dear friends, I want to share this with you. Who are you as a salesperson? Are you just that salesman who carries bag, who carries portfolio, who goes with flyers, who is ready to use very flowery words to convince your buyer, or you are the salesperson who is in search of excellence, who has imbibed excellence, who believes that it is either excellence or nothing. It's a consistent habit that we as inductees must develop to create positive customer experience. If it's not experience, if it's not excellence, it's not it for me. I must be extraordinary in the things I do, in the way I carry out my job, in the way I make my presentations, and in the way I win my sales. It is a consistent habit that you, as an inductee, developed, evolved, and managed by our industry and our institute to create possible customer experience. We must be customer-centric in all we do. We must be intentional and deliberate as to crafting experience that satisfies and support customers. And we must continue to foster loyalty. Because the moment there is doubt about whatever we are selling, we have lost it. We must be ready to continuously develop ourselves. It is like owning our crafts. We must have an opportunity to move from one level to the other. For some of you, you are just entering as members. Are you ready to become a fellow very soon? Are you ready to become a role model in your industry, within your organization, and in the larger world? Are you ready to be called a value creator? Are you ready to be missed when you leave this company for the other one? They say, oh, the standard Elizabeth set, it will take a long time for us to meet it. Can we have her back? Or can we create more Elizabeths around us? Whatever you are doing and you are stagnant, you are already as good as dead. You must ensure that you continue to improve yourself personally and professionally. You must enhance your professional growth. That is very, very important. So if you graduate tomorrow, if you are inducted tomorrow, be ready to come back again for the next level. So don't ever think that your knowledge is enough. We'll learn every day. When I started this evening, I told you we are just coming to share knowledge. There is no original knowledge. God is the only custodian of original knowledge. So we learn every day. I want to learn from you, even from you listening to me. We gain experience as we move, either in the boardroom, either in our sales room, either in the open market, even from the clients that we are pitching to, we are marketing or selling to. We can take a lot of advices that will become valuable and reasonable to us. Whatever you do must positively impact on your profession. And I'm saying daily choices of inductees must strengthen the reputation and collective strength of the customer service field. Next slide, please. So my final thoughts to you. My dear friend, turning customer experience into a competitive advantage requires empathy. It requires consistency and value-driven actions. If it's no value, it's no sale. If it has nothing extra that I can add to the ordinary that all of us are doing, then I've not made a good sale. If it has not shown that I'm a consistent person, that every step I make, somebody is saying that is who he is. Whatever he said last month is what he has said today, and I can assure you that he will be consistent. And they can't say that at your back. You are not a successful salesman. If you are not empathetic, if you are not seen as a friend in whatever you are doing as a salesperson, you are not a salesperson. You must be seen as a friend, the brother, the sister that they have never met in the course of doing what you are doing. You must be empathic. When you are customer-centric in your mindset, it helps you to build a meaningful and lasting relationship. My dear friend, it's my honor, my privilege, and my pride to welcome you into the customer history of sales and customer service management. And I believe that as you have met some of us in the institute, in the shortest possible time, you will become an inspirational leader as you begin your journey into this institute. I want to anchor at this stage, and I want to say thank you to all of you for sharing this period and this platform with me. God bless you all. Over to you, moderator. I think my job is done for now.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. That was such an impactful section. Thank you so much, sir. Please, do you have any questions? If you have questions, now is the time to ask the questions before we call it a night. Any question?
Good evening, everyone.
Do we have any question, please? Okay, please, can you just raise your hand so I can call everyone in an order so we don't get rowdy? Can just raise your hand and I would call you forth. Okay, I'll start from Diachi. Please, Oscar, can you mute Diachi?
Yeah, already.
Okay, please, the floor is yours. Please ask your question.
All right. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Thank you for the masterpiece you gave us now. Thank you. It really changed and gave a new view of how I see things. However, my question is coming from the angle of when you came in, when you got to the office earlier today, that one of your salesperson or your staff that reached out to you regarding showing empathy and care during the Lenten period towards their customers, having understanding that this particular time you also need to be there. So I am in the beverages industry where we sell more of the alcoholic part, drink, and more of our distributors tend to be most of them, about 60 to 70% of them are females. And my question is, at what point in time will you draw or the battle line should be drawn? Because when you're trying to go overboard in trying to show care and concern, not just the regular daily sales call that you have, but you're trying to go overboard in ensuring that you are there for your customers or you are there for the prospective clients. And if these actions that you are taking is being viewed the other way around, I'm a guy, and my distributor or the prospective client I'm trying to talk to is a female. At what point in time, if whatever gesture you are trying to make, just to ensure you have a sale and a fantastic closure in terms of your sales call, and it's being viewed the other way around?
Okay, thank you. What I can say to this is the fact that as a salesperson, never ever avoid asking very polite questions. Madam, do you mind us sending you a gift at this time? If she says no, you don't have to bother. And if he says, if it pleases you, because I'm your distributor. If you feel that I deserve it, please bring it. But for some people, because we also have to be careful in terms of our approach, like you rightly say, sometimes we can be misunderstood. So, but if for any reason the person says, yes, I can take your gift, why not? You understand? If for any reason you're approaching your clients and you're like, oh, with due respect to you, I am trying to make this.
I can't hear anybody. Everybody's quiet.
Sorry, I'm
Me
back with
too, I
you.
can't hear.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Okay,
Yes,
yes.
sir, we can.
Yes, we
Okay,
can hear
good.
you now.
That was like disconnection somewhere. So what I'm saying is, if at that time you have asked a question, it will either elicit a yes or no, so that you're not taking advantage or you're not taking your client for granted. It's not like you want to just over impress. You see, do it and keep it simple. That is the mantra. You ask a question, not meaning to undermine your customer, but trying to elicit the feeling, like we keep saying, empathy is just the word, that the person knows that you are standing beside at this critical time and you are behind at this umpteen time, that you are ready to show empathy. I don't think a reasonable person will want to misunderstand you. You won't go to a female customer's place with a bra and a pant to say, I came to give you this. It is a negative no, no, no. Ma, do you mind, ma? I just have some things for your fridge, just for your customers or just for your friends whenever they come visiting. I don't think there is a customer that was, since you are in the beverage industry, Auntie, how are you, ma? I noticed I just want to put some little juice in your fridge so that when your friends come, at least this period, they can open the fridge and say you have something. I hope that is in order, ma. And she says, why not? Thank you, Victor, for doing the Diachi. God bless you. Oh, how thoughtful are you? You understand what I mean? But don't ever assume about your customer. Believe that a simple question can elicit an answer that will take you far beyond your expectation. That to me is the way to go. Unless you think I have not answered the question well. Are you satisfied, sir?
Thank you very much, sir. Very well, sir. The
Thank you.
take home
God
is
bless you.
ask before engaging.
God-
Thank you, sir.
Ask before engaging. That's just it.
Thank
There
If
you,
you
is
sir.
don't
no
mind, if I
there is
may
no
ask
harm
you,
in
what
asking.
you have said, sir, from experience.
Say that again.
If you don't mind, if I may ask what you have said from experience, sir.
Please go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, thank you, sir. From I'm referring to the person that asked this question now. You see, in this situation, I understand what you are trying to say very well. Even apart from you giving out gifts, during periods like this and all that, such customers too, because they might try to create such relationships because of infrastructure that they might want to get from you. Companies give out support to customers. So some of them know that it cannot go around. So they try to take advantage of salesmen by creating relationships. So what you need to do, one, you always have it at the back of your mind. If you go into it, it will stop one day. And that day that relationship has an issue, you have lost that account. You have lost
Good.
that market share and you will never be able to regain it. So you draw limits. You draw professional limits. Let the customer knows that whatever you are coming to do there is professional business, just for the business. Whenever you are
God bless
giving
you.
anything, supporting is strictly for business. Let the customer know. From the first day, you draw that limit. By the time you get too close to the customer, you allow emotions to come in. You will want to take advantage of that. So you draw that limit. Once you draw that limit, they will know you for that. oh, he's a nice salesman, he's always there for his business, and they will know you for that. And with that, you continue with your relationship. Whether you like it or not, they will tell themselves, that guy no is a no-go area. He's just a good
Good.
salesman, he does his job professionally. Thank you.
Good. Good. Thank you very much, my dear brother. You understand me? There are rules of engagement in sales. One thing is, don't get too familiar unnecessarily with your clients. Respect is very important. Simplicity is the key. Treating your customer as king is the ultimate. Listening to your customer more than you instruct your customer is just the way to go. You must develop the habit of listening. By mere listening, you can know the idiosyncrasy of your customer. By mere listening, you will know the idiosyncrasy of your customer. Listen more than you talk. And when you ask questions, you are not probing. Make your questions very simple. Oh, madam, do you mind? How would you feel? With due respect to you, ma, should we do this? Definitely, that person is a human being. That person will have seen respect in the way you speak, in the way you conduct yourself. You are getting to your customer's office, the next thing you are doing as a man to a woman is to go and give her a hug. That is a no-no. Respect to say, how are you today, ma? How is your family? I hope all is well. You understand what I mean? Those are simple questions that the customer or your client can react to positively, not when you try to get unduly emotional or unduly familiar. That is a no-no for us as professionals. I hope this clears all that we are saying on this matter.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so the next person, Samuel Emmanuel, you can unmute and ask your question.
Hey, good evening, and thank you very much. Thank you, Doc, for the lessons so far. I must confess I've learned quite a lot. Though I joined the class a bit late, but I just needed Doc to help me lay emphasis on this, particularly for me. I believe I really need this. One thing I've come to experience in the sales job, kind of, is sometimes I have this relationship with my clients. We are good, but I've also come across, even though we have this relationship, sorry to use this word, I've had clients that are kind of saucy. I mean, the kind of words they use, maybe they are angry, and the way they lash it out, you'll be like, is this the same person I'm trying to, be respectful, be humble, manage, and somehow, we are all emotional beings. So
Yeah.
I just needed a doc to help me. Some people have said that such clients at times you just need to maybe talk so that they know that you are not. But I know as a professional there should be a balance to this. Can you help me lay a bit emphasis? Because I have some clients like that. Yes.
Okay. You see, one of the first things a salesman must learn is how to overcome objections. Objections can come in a lot of ways. Body language can lead to objection. Straight talk can lead to objection. Emotional disbalance can lead to objection. Okay? So how do you go about it? You will now remember the ethics of your profession. The moment you join the industry as a sales professional, you are already a leader. I'm sorry, I don't know if you are Yoruba, and I will want to say it in Yoruba, so that maybe somebody can help me.
I understand Yoruba. Yes, sir.
They say, you understand Yoruba? They say,
yes, sir.
That the leader is like a dustbin. All sorts of things are thrown at the leader. And what does the leader do? He just simply shrugs off all of those tantrums with a smile. And when the followers see the leader ever and always smiling, what would they say? He's so confident, he's so unassuming, is so personalized in his relationship, and is a simple leader. Not because you don't have your ways, but what do you tell yourself? I have a job to do, and that job is to take all that comes to me and to sieve it. When you sieve, we put something inside the sieve, the water or whatever will come down, it will settle. You will now pour out the one you need and throw away the one that is a waste. There is always an opportunity to identify waste on the course of your doing your job. The waste are the tantrums thrown at you. You are smiling at yourself and say, I have a job to do. I'm not here to over impress you, neither am I here to annoy you. I'm only here to do my job. In the course of my journey in life, people say police are bad, police are bad. I have encountered a lot of fantastic policemen. Police people are also salespeople. You go, and on your trip, you meet the good, the bad, and the ugly. And when you return back home, you are remembering the one that did well to you. I've met a policeman that preached to me and told me I should give my life to Christ. And I'm like, sure, policeman in Nigeria. Hey, I think the kingdom of God has come. You understand? Because I couldn't believe it. Every policeman believes that you must be roughened, you must be body shamed and all of that. But I never will forget that man. And wherever he is today, I pray for him that this man truly, you will go find a police force. Look at what is happening today. Sorry, I'm going off course, but I'll get back to track again. Look at the man that is now made IG. That same man was CSO or ADCAM to the current president. If he had been bad, would he have been nominated above his superiors? So begin to look from today at your advancement in your career, which has led you to join this institute, to say, nothing will bother me. Always remind yourself that nothing will bother you in the course of your assignment. When they talk like that, just wave it up with a smile and tell the person, Madam, it's all okay, man. Don't worry, in the course of the job, things do happen, and I will be sure that I'm ready to satisfy you. Just tell me how best I can serve you. Those words are soothing words. No matter how difficult the person is, that person lays his or her head on a pillow at night. He will always say to himself, and I was wrong, and I treated that person badly. He may not be able out of ego to change immediately, but I can assure you that if you are positive in your thoughts as a salesperson, you will overcome. You will still win that person to your side. You need patience, you need empathy, you need understanding, you need consistency. Those are key words that we have learned today. So my brother, on this journey, we're never tired of giving it a try. Don't give up at the first instance, not at the second instance, not at the seventh instance. The Bible tells us the righteous man falls how many times? And each time he gets up. So see yourself as the righteous man in the sales environment who will never be bothered. Some of those things may just be there to how do I say, to threaten you. Some people might want to even test your level of patience by doing that to you. And later they will confess, do you know I tried you and you succeeded? I tried you and you failed. So that's my advice, sir.
Thank you,
I
sir.
hope I'm okay.
Yes, I'm good. Thank you very much, sir.
You are good. I'm happy that you are good. God bless you.
Amen.
All right, thank you, sir. Okay, so the next person, Babatunde Oshikoya. You can unmute now, Babatunde Oshikoya.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Doc. I really appreciate your time, and then this it's an insight is a very, very educative slides that you share with us tonight. I really appreciate that. Also, I don't have questions, but I just want to contribute to what the first person asked. The question the first person asked concerning, being in the FMCG world and then working with women in the FMCG world, and trying to strike balance, not to cross boundary. I think first and foremost, we just need to create boundary. Number one, you need to know, well, at what point What am I doing? At what point am I crossing my boundary? That is one. Two. The second one is that you are trying to, if you are trying to impress your customer, that is the lady customer, out of your own initiative. You want to use your initiative to impress your customer. You might do something that at the end of the day, you might not know that you are going out of your boundary to impress and retain such person. And I know that at the beginning of every year, the business must have a plan in the pipeline, attached to every event in the year to say, okay, during the birthday period, or we monitor the birthday of our client. The business is aware of it. They know they've already budgeted for how much we are going to spend to buy cake, ordinary cake, and give to the person. The person will be happy. Take picture, report it in the office. You are not crossing your boundary. If it whatever you want to give, once the business approve it is official. And when you are running official events, definitely you are not crossing your boundary. But if you want to do things on your own personally, let me use my own personal money to impress my customer. You might be doing something that you are sending a wrong signal, and then you might not know, not until the person call your attention to it, and then at the end of the day, you might lose the person. So we need to watch, we need to
God bless
tread
you.
with caution. Thank you very much.
God bless you. God bless you. The only thing I'll add to what you have said is let's maintain ethical standard. And we'll always keep a mantra. Do it, but keep it simple. You understand me? Over sabi the kilo. Your customer is doing burial of the mother. You carry cow to go there because you want to show to your customer that you're a big boy in your company. And all your company has said to you is go and present a check of 100,000. You now went to use your money to buy cow. The woman will first look at you and say, what is this person trying to do? Trying to impress me or trying to show that he is bigger than his company. So these things are red signals. Don't let us overstep our bounds. Let's imagine we're in it's an industry where service delivery, where empathy, I repeat, where humility, where simplicity thrives. No matter how far we have gone, some customers are with us for 10, 15 years and will now assume that we are family. But yet, we should remember that we are professionals. And our job is to do according to the dictates of the organization, like you rightly said, sir. The organization that put us there, that have set standards for us. If somebody is doing bad day, go and give them cake. Don't give beyond what your company has approved. Mommy, with due respect, ma, we appreciate you. If you buy a card personally and you give to your colleagues in the office to say happy birthday, mommy, we appreciate you, mommy, you are the best mommy in the world, you are not going beyond your bad. You are now adding that simple gift to the cake. Not for you to now start showing that you are flamboyant, you are more than who you are. These are the words we have to watch. These are the things we must watch. Let us be simple. Let us follow the steps of those who give us that job to do. Thank you very much, my brother.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Okay, the next person is Miriam O. Miriam O. Kindly unmute and ask your question. Your hand is up. Miriam O, are you with us? Okay, next person, Kafayat. Kafayat.
Can you hear me? This is Miriam. Good evening, all. Good
Okay,
evening,
good
doctor.
evening, Miriam.
All right,
Okay,
can you hear me now? I don't
thank
hear you.
you. Okay, thank you, everyone. Okay, my one question is that I just want to know how this sorry that I'm using this for this annoying customers. I don't know if they are just upset, annoyed from home, it can never please them. They are always very aggressive. They know they are trying to please them, attend to them start to finish, make sure that their transaction goes well. If they are sending a soft copy or bringing a hard copy or whatever it is, they are just aggressive. They are not ever happy. They will find one thing or the other that what happens to those people? How can you please them?
Okay.
That's just my
There are
question. Thank you, sir.
there are two models I will recommend to you that we can still, it's a continuous learning process when you join an institute. Even in ICANN, even in NIPR, they have this mandatory continuous learning process. We'll take you through two models. One, learning to work with people. Two, handling objections. Like I told your earlier colleague, and I said, we have to learn to work with people, difficult people, nice people, terrible people. And our mantra is the fact that we must embrace the ethics of the profession that says that we must be empathic, we must be patient, we must be disciplined. We are not like every other industry. I told the last speaker and I said, who is a leader? In Yoruba, they say a leader is like a dustbin. If you are a billionaire, what are you doing in sales? If you are a millionaire, what are you doing in sales? Even if you are a millionaire, they said dream big, but keep it simple. Even if you are earning 10 million per month, you have a job to do. Always remind yourself, it is not me that they are with. It is my job. It's my position, not me. So let me take it in good faith and just continue to endure. I can never be tired of hoping that my clients will change towards me because I was employed to do this job. My employer will appreciate me that I'm able to manage a difficult customer. I will pray for grace. I will pray for patience. I will pray. Prayer is never enough. You will continue to pray for God's mercies and grace upon us to continue to weather the storm of this the profession. Thank God you are not a soldier. If you are a soldier and you are sent to Sambisa and you now tell your commander, Oga, do you know where you are taking me to, Sambisa? I can't go. You know you have lost your commission. But you say, God will lead me there. God will grant me mercy and I will go and come back. You understand what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So
Thank you
please,
very much.
you always go into that field and you come back. Just ensure that you maintain simplicity, patience, and understanding.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
All right, thank you, sir. So the last question for tonight, Kafayat. Kafayat, please, you have the floor.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. So this section has been very refreshing for me. There are some things, or shall I say, there are some lessons that I've lost. So during this section, I've been able to get them back. Like it's like a refresher course, and I'm very glad I attended. So I'm not asking a question anyway. I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you perfectly.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
So I'm not really asking a question. I'm just trying to build on the points you just made about irate customers. Those annoying customers, we call them irate customers. So I've done customer care in telecoms whereby customer insults me every 20 minutes. So what I'll just tell that person that always have those irate customers that insult you, always have it at the back of your mind. They are not insulting you, they're insulting the brand. And when it gets too much, because I won't lie to you, we get emotional. Everybody gets emotional at one point or the other. When it gets too much, apologize, take a step back. If you need to leave the office, just leave the office for like a minute, vent somewhere, get angry or get upset. When you get yourself back together, you can go back.
Take care. Go and breathe in some good air and
Exactly.
get positive energy.
Because I know that I'm very emotional. I get angry easily. But the funny thing is, I've never had a zero call before. Nobody has ever caught me that I insulted the customer. So what I just do is I just step down. I just step out. I get angry. I will abuse that customer in my own free time when nobody is there. I'll come back, cool off, call the customer back, apologize, and resolve their problems. So always at the back of your mind that just try as much as possible to be nice to people. You don't even know what that person is going through. Although I don't really care what they are going through, but I pretend as if I care about what they're through. So I think that should be able to get you through the job, because I won't lie to you, everybody gets emotional. When we say, hey, don't get emotional, it's easier said than done. And especially when you handle all these high profile customers, they can get very nasty. So just apologize, take a step back, go out, vent, come back and try to see if the customer is in a good mood. If it's getting too much, just let them be. Just let them be. So I think that's the easy way to handle them, because I won't lie, everybody gets emotional at one point or the other. So that's all I have to say. Thank you.
God bless you. Nothing else to say than to say it's a wonderful way for us to end the session tonight. I just want to thank you. You put an icing on my cake, and I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. I think I have another for everybody tomorrow, and by the grace of God, we'll be there to see ourselves physically tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all, and I know that I will see you at the top. God bless you all. Thank you for being there tonight.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
everyone. Have a wonderful night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you,
Good night.
Dr. Steve. Thank you, everyone, for joining. So, quick announcement. Like we all know, tomorrow is the induction. I know some of us are very happy about it. Some of us are, indifferent about it and all of it. But tomorrow is the induction, and we're going to be starting at 8. So the 8 is for the registration. The 8 registration, the green carpets, and also the health check. So if you know you want to get you want to have health checkup, kindly come in on time, because from 8 to 9:50 the health check was going to close. So please kindly come in on time so you can get the health check. And after that, the workshop starts at 10 on the dots. We're going to be starting. So please come one, come all, come on time. Very important. Come on time so we can start on time and leave on time as well. So come, wear your makeup, put on your perfumes, and come. And I trust that tomorrow your mind's going to be blown away, because there are just a lot of things we have put in place so that there's going to be impactful sessions. So please come tomorrow. Come with a free mind, come with an open mind, because you're going to leave there better than you came. So at this point, we draw the curtain, and I say thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you for joining tonight. Have a good night's sleep. We'll see you tomorrow at the
Good night.
venue of the induction by 8 o'clock. Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Okay, say we should rub powder when
Aja
coming.
people, other people.
Raw powder. Please raw powder. So welcome. Thank you very much.